Exactly. See, not everything you see out there is real. Not everything. I mean, we've heard of the slim teas where they were coming telling us, oh, I took this tea, I took that, and I lost this much number of kilos, and I had this Coca-Cola shape, only for us to realize I was BBL.
Hello, hello, hello. It's a joyful time to be here, of course. The year has finally ended, and welcome to this amazing episode of Covered Conversations brought to you by SIC Insurance PLC. Here, we discuss everything right from the boardroom to the streets and all other matters in between. It's a Christmas edition. And we are having an interesting conversation that has got to do with lifestyle, trends, and the health impact it has on us. To do that, we have a beautiful lady and a handsome man. Our lady is a doctor. She's with Bofriman Clinic, and she's Dr. Eva Vera. And our very own Emmanuel Anson. They are going to have this discussion with us, or we are going to have this discussion of lifestyle trends and health impacts. Of course, we know there are a lot of trends. It could be fashion trends, it could be music. And now there is the lifestyle, there is the food, there is the outings and all of that. It's Christmas too. You know, there's so much enjoyment and hangouts and chilling. We want to talk about our trends. Doc, how do these trends affect our health and impacts on us?
Okay, so thanks for having me on the show. It's just an honor to be here to share my experience and knowledge as a doctor. So you see, one thing people ought to know is that you are what you eat, you are what you do, and you are how you sleep. So I've tackled 3 things: your diet, your lifestyle that has to do with exercise or physical activity, and your sleep patterns. Now, during this whole festivities, people tend to eat whatever they want to find their hands on and eat, or because of you only live once.
You
and
only
let me
live
enjoy my
once,
life.
and it's December.
Well, I get it, but you
gotta eat.
You've got to eat, no problem about that. But in all that you eat, always remember that at the end of the day, if you are healthy, you can go about your activities.
That's right.
If you have a healthy body, you have a sound mind, you're physically fit, there's nothing you cannot do.
That's right.
So if in as much as you want to eat whatever you want to eat during this period, let it be guided. At the end of the day, try and do some form of physical activity. Don't be so fixated on your phone screen, which has become an addiction and a trend nowadays, to the point where you're losing sleep, you're losing your vital hours to do something productive, just because you want to follow certain trends that are happening during this festive periods.
I'll come back to you. But before I come back, hi, Emmanuel.
Hello.
It's lifestyles and trends.
Yeah.
It's Christmas or even before Christmas. You know, some people, every day is Christmas.
Yeah.
And our lifestyle, our trends, do you think it's impacting on our health? Is it good or bad impact? What do you think about it? Are you a foodie person at all?
Not really. I'm someone who eats maybe once or twice in a day.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not that foodie.
You're not. He's not such a foodie, but
and sometimes too, when I eat heavy once, and
just
that's
once,
all.
and that's
it.
But when I talk about trends, okay, you know, now it looks like some things are nice to do. Like there are these foods that are now becoming a part of us. It didn't used to be, like the cheesy stuff, like cooking with milk. You know, there is this popular food, loaded fries. So loaded fries looks yummy. It looks nice. But personally, sometimes I think, isn't this too much fat? And it's become a trend. And when something is a trend, you might not like it all, but everyone is eating it. Yeah. You go in for it. This trend that is happening, Doc, is it serious?
It is very serious. Now we have what we call childhood obesity on the rise, and it's coming from things like this. Previously, children, or we were made to eat a 3 square meal at least with some fruits, with some vegetables. So we have the food plate. That has to have a bit of vegetables, a bit of protein, a bit of carbohydrates. Obviously, your fats and oils will be in what is used to prepare the meals. And then after that, you have your snack, which will be
Okay.
your fruit.
Okay.
But what are we seeing now? Oh, I want a burger. Oh, I want the fries. Oh, I want a hot dog. And that's what people are just going in for.
right.
Forgetting that all these things, they are good. They are excellent. But then these end up causing long life complications later for you. For the young ones, like I said, we are having a high rise of childhood obesity.
Childhood obesity.
Exactly. And that's because of their diet, lots of physical activity, and then screen time. Screen time causes them to always sit and live a sedentary lifestyle. They get back from school, they sit, they are doing their homework. After that, they have the screen. There's no human interaction. So previously, if a couple of years, like 2-3 decades ago, you'd go out of your home, interact with your colleagues, play football, ride a bicycle, do some form of physical activity. Now everyone is more individualistic.
That's right.
More like a nuclear closed in,
and
then we are shunning out the societal influence that played a role in our upbringing and the upbringing of children. So now people don't interact as much as they would, and then it's leading to more of this childhood obesity in children. In adults, you're having a rise of hypertension, you're having a rise on diabetes, and then also on cholesterol, and all this has to do with your lifestyle.
Say adults, sometimes when you say adults, we think of 50.
No.
So
no.
What are we looking at?
I see people as young as their mid-20s presented with hypertension.
Wow.
And very high value.
Mid-20s.
Mid-20s.
With BP.
With BP. And some could be genetic. Some could be hereditary. Others too, it's just lifestyle. What they are eating, the kind of activities they engage in.
That's right.
And what generally they are doing to themselves. So there's a lot, there are trends. It's nice to follow trends. But hey, do what works for you and keeps you safe and healthy.
That's right.
Not just follow everyone because it looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not because they want to do it, but because it's trending.
Exactly.
And they also want to belong to that particular trend. So they unconsciously forms such behaviors.
But exactly. See, not everything you see out there is real. Not everything. I mean, we've heard of the slim teas where they were coming telling us, oh, I took this tea, I took that, and I lost this much number of kilos, and I had this Coca-Cola shape, only for us to realize I was BBL.
Exactly. And
so that should let you know that it's not everything out there. You follow social media at your own rate. Do know your body type. Be healthy. Be intentional about your health. Play an active role in how healthy you become as an individual. And don't follow trends.
That's right.
You can follow trends that will do a good thing for you, but not things that will put your health into detrimental effects.
But you see, if it's a fashionable trend, you know, the whole boba tea, the whole cheesy fries, loaded fries, the burger,
the shawarma,
and you know the times they even take these things like
late at night,
exactly. And it's a trend.
Yeah,
it's cool to have the picture
taking
your fries, loaded fries and stuff. And I think it's becoming a problem.
It is.
Maybe we should look at it, as Doc is saying. BP is now...
It's on the rise.
It's on the rise among young people.
Exactly.
And I don't know how we are going to deal with that. But
and same with cancer.
Exactly.
I mean, cancer wasn't even part of us at first.
Well, so you see, when it comes to it not being part of us, I always say that we weren't doing as much screening as we are doing now.
Okay.
Now, screening is making things more aware. We are becoming more aware of certain conditions that previously we wouldn't have been aware of. Like the young person I mentioned who came with the high blood pressure. If she hadn't been to any health facility for whatever reason and the pressures hadn't been checked, she would never have known. So she could be walking about saying that, oh, I don't have any condition. Then one day someone just falls down and they're like, oh, she was so healthy. But hey, we don't know what is going on. So you actively, that's what I said, people have to be intentional about their health. So you decide to be intentional, do comprehensive screening. Hey, and you can do that about Freeman Clinic, SIC. We are just around La Villa Boutique, opposite the Embassy of Lebanon, right here in Osu. So they can always pass through and do a comprehensive.
Bob Freeman. Bob Freeman have the best doctors. Look at Dr. Eva. She's so sweet and so warm.
Thanks, Phil.
And this lady will let you go on a diet if you don't want to. She's done it to me personally, so I know what I'm talking about.
So you've planned and saved for that much needed vacation or a business trip, but sometimes things just don't go as planned. Take out a travel insurance policy. Travel insurance can usually be purchased at the time of the booking of a trip to cover exactly the duration of that trip, or a multi-trip policy, which can cover an unlimited number of trips within a set time frame. Travel insurance offers protection for travelers when they need it most. Compassionate visits in dire situations, etc. The policy provides funds for medical expenses like medical evacuations, treatments, as well as repatriation of mortal remains. Travel insurance covers you if you have to cut your trip abruptly and in doing so incur charges that were not budgeted for, or in the opposite scenario, when you need to have your accommodation extended. Traveling with insurance provides you with protection and peace of mind.
And about this diet thing
Yeah.
we are saying, it's also a trend now, the skinny trend.
Right.
And lots of women or ladies
Right.
are doing the impossible to look skinny.
Okay.
If I say impossible, they are drinking things.
Okay.
Sometimes it's some tea someone have mixed somewhere.
Yeah.
And they don't mind because some influencer is saying,
it,
I took this and within a week or a month, I've lost this amount of weight.
No.
And we are jumping on the trend.
No.
Mr. Anson.
Yeah.
Even the men do it all. It's not just the ladies.
I wouldn't be surprised, but somewhere last year, Doc had testified that I was diagnosed of high cholesterol.
You?
Yeah, me.
How big are you?
See how slim I am.
Oh no, maybe there was a mistake.
So, and she was the one who did it. So if you take being skinny as
health.
being healthy,
Mm-hmm.
then you might be
Wow.
wrong about
Wow.
it. It's a
Imagine
wrong perception.
if he was looking at his size and say, "Oh, I'm fit,"
Exactly.
but the
And without
cholesterol is
checking-
high.
Exactly.
So how often do you
Do
check
you
your
check
cholesterol?
And even before we go on that, like I said, know your body types.
Mm.
There are some people who have a high metabolism,
Mhm.
so they tend to lose
Lose
weight
quickly.
very quickly.
Okay,
There are some people who have a very low. It will take a lot of time.
that's right.
The reason I'm saying that is so you don't follow unnecessary trends, so you don't feel depressed
Mhm.
because A was able to lose weight within a short period when they decided to go according to with this trend,
Yeah.
but I'm not being able to lose. We are
Yeah.
not the same.
Yeah.
Even two siblings from the same family are not the same. So understanding your body and knowing what works for you will save you from unnecessary trends which could have detrimental effects
How
at the end
are
of
we
the
going
day.
to understand these bodies?
It's
Doc?
knowing. See, I know my body type. I have a high metabolism. If I want to
Okay.
lose weight, it's so simple.
It's easy
me.
for you.
Gaining weight
God
is
bless
a,
you.
it's a struggle. Like I actually struggle to gain weight. I
Really?
have to then decide to go
we
with the
all
trend.
want Doc's metabolism then.
To go with the trends. And
Mhm.
I remember when I wanted to lose weight, I just had to do something within 2 weeks.
And that was
No
it.
medication. It was just I changed my diet. I cut down on carbohydrates, just doing protein, fats and fats and vegetables. Sorry,
Wow.
and then a bit of exercise. I love playing basketball. I haven't played it in a long time, so don't ask me about
wow.
basketball yet.
Okay.
So it was just diet, and then drinking my lemon, cucumber, that mint water. Within 2 weeks, my mom actually said, "Why?"
wow.
I moved from like 14 to size 8, and it was terrible.
Wow.
So I know my body type. If I want to lose weight, I know what works for me. And it was because I am intentional with my health and I look for
Okay.
what works for me. I don't drink the teas.
Mm.
You get it? And teas is like a shortcut to heaven. There's no shortcut to heaven. Someone even said that if you want to go to heaven, you have to go through embassy. And that's why they have Christ embassy. Like
That's
a
right.
joke, you get it?
Ah!
So there's no shortcut. There
There's
are
no
patterns.
shortcut.
You just have to know what works for you and go with it. If you're able to find what works for instance, you know that you're somebody, you come from a family where you're all chubby.
Mhm.
Nobody is skinny. That's your
So why do you
your
want
family.
to be skinny if your whole
Exactly.
family is chubby?
So when it happens that way, you just have to know that okay, I have to be careful about what I eat.
That's
if not, I
right.
could become so obese.
That's right.
And then obesity also has its long-term complications. So just knowing your body
Wow.
and know what works for you. Because at the end of the
Wow.
day, if you're not able to understand your body and what works for you, it will tip you into depression.
Depression is also another
It's
medical.
another medical. It will tip into unwarranted depression that you haven't thought about, and that has its own
Wow.
cascade of events which could affect your health negatively, your social activity, and all
Wow.
that. So we've just got to be intentional. It will play a lot of role.
Mr. Anson, I'm still trying to understand how you can be diagnosed with high cholesterol because you are the definition of skinny in a good way, and most men and women want to be this size and they are going through things. But Doc has told us, know your body, know the kind of body types your family even have.
Exactly.
Don't overstretch yourself and don't look for shortcuts
Don't
to
look
heaven.
for
It doesn't work. There is no shortcut anywhere. But then again, do you think social media is contributing a lot to this? And if it is, how should we watch it, especially with a lifestyle bit?
Well, I think social media these days has brought us so much information.
Yeah.
Okay, both good and bad.
Mm.
And we have channels where you have communities with lots of information concerning healthy lifestyle, and sometimes you get professionals also on social media who
Giving
can
their
give
tips.
you some tips or some counsel, and it helps in one way or the other. But it all depends on the individual, the kind of information that you are looking for, the kind of information you imbibe, the kind of information you practice. And if these informations or these advices are not from genuine source, then it means that you are putting your own life at risk.
Because this is health matters.
Exactly. Let's not forget that lifestyle is an investment.
Oh.
You have to be conscious about
it.
You have to be intentional about
it.
You have to be consistent.
That's right.
In what you put inside of you.
Your body.
Yes. And you have to be doing it over time.
That's right.
Just like how investment is where you have to look, you need to have the end goal in mind. That's the same way lifestyle too. You have to have the end goal in mind, so that as you go through life, the things you eat, the kind of exercises and the kind of things you take in, you have to know that I want to live long. I want to have a healthy old age.
That's right.
All comes into play. When you take lifestyle as an investment, then
you see things differently.
You see things differently. You don't live life anyhow.
Wow, Doc.
You are an example of lifestyle. I don't think I have to preach any
further. Go me. That's right. Don't put me on that.
Phil would sorry how hard I've been on it when it comes to having things done. And it's because lifestyle is the foundation of everything.
That's right.
You make healthy life choices. It translates into how your overall health would be.
That's right.
So healthy life choices, you're looking at what you're eating, your physical activity. These days, because of AI, which is good and bad, because of cars, we are not walking long distances. You just get home, you drive, you get to work, you sit, you don't do much activity. All these are impacting our health. So if you're going to be a little bit more intentional, I'm going to still hammer on intentionality because it plays a lot of role. It's going a long way to help us. And then I also wanted to add that with lifestyle trends, people are getting addicted to whatever they are getting addicted to because of the trends, like you said. Taking herbal preparation is one thing almost every doctor is against. Reason being that sometimes you're not even sure of the toxicities of that herbal preparation you're taking. And then some of these herbal preparations actually have alcohol being infused in them. Alcohol is one thing you don't want to get into your system in any way because it also has a side effect. But these herbal medications can also damage your kidneys, which are so important to you. It's the reason that we are so concerned about what you take in. We see a lot of people coming down with kidney-related issues, and some of them are from herbal preparations. You get it. So yes, people have to be careful of the concoctions they are taking because it can eventually give them other medical conditions, the mixtures, other medical conditions that they either
concussion
wouldn't have prepared for.
Wow.
And let's talk about mental health. I know when it comes to health, there's so much, but just a brief one about it. I mean, don't sit and struggle in silence. It's okay to have whatever faith you have. Be a Christian, be a Muslim, be a Buddhist, be a Hindu, be an African traditional worshipper. But it's also good to see a therapist because they have been trained in that regard to help you overcome some of these difficulties. So don't struggle in silence. Whatever condition you may be going through, see a therapist and then get whatever relief you need to get.
Wow. Don't struggle in silence. Be very intentional. And lifestyle is an investment. We've heard a lot today. Let's move through this festive season with a positive mindset and a conscious effort to live right, to eat right, to work out right, and to take the right stuff into this body. Thank you so much for sticking with us through this episode. It's been amazing having you listen to us and joining us in this conversation. We will be back again. Have a lovely Christmas.